Hello everyone, in this video tutorial I'll be taking you through query processing architecture. So this is how the query processing architecture looks like, wherein we'll be having hierarchically arranged sensor nodes, and this is the sync node. So this is the level 0, level 1, level 2 sensor nodes, and these two are communicating with their higher level peer nodes in a bad, and this is being shown in a directed line. So whatever data that which these sensor node senses will be conveyed onto their higher level nodes or the parent nodes, and in turn these parent nodes will convey the same onto the sync node, where that data will be aggregated and will be sent on to server side service. And this server side service contains databases and a server running. And over here this bold color arrow mark is used to signify the data collection, whereas the dotted line that which is directed in the reverse path is for query dissemination. So this is wireless sensor network side service, but whereas this part, the upper half part, corresponds to server side service. So sync is something that which ensures delivery of data of interest through queries sent to the nodes. So let's say there is a user who is trying to get some information from this wireless sensor network. So he puts on a query that which is based on a standard format. So user interacts with user interest are represented through a syntax, and syntax are in turn converted to queries. So using some statement in the command line, he'll be entering his query in terms of syntax, and that this system converts that syntax into query and will be sent on to this server, and this server will in turn interact with the sync, and sync will in turn will ask for that information from these sensor nodes, and later that result will be again got back from the data collection line back onto the server, where it will be filtered out, processed, so that some useful information can be drawn out of it in terms of charts, graphs, or raw data. So wireless sensor network consists of many sensor nodes that monitor the physical phenomena according to the requirement of application. The sync ensures the delivery of data of interest through queries sent to the nodes containing information about the requested information. The query replies can be made simply by sending the requested raw data immediately to the sync. However, the processing capabilities of the sensor node provide alternative ways to processing these queries inside the network, leading to significant energy conservation. This phenomena is referred to as query processing. The unique characteristics of wireless sensor network are streaming data, real-time processing, communication errors, uncertainty, limited disk space, processing versus communication. Streaming data. Sensor node produce data continuously. Real-time processing. Sensor data usually represent real-time events. Communication errors. Sensors deliver data through multiple hop wireless communication. Wireless errors affect the reliability and delay. Uncertainty. Information gathered by a sensor contains noise from the environment. Moreover, factors such as sensor malfunction can also lead to errors. Limited disk space. Sensor nodes have strictly limited disk capacity. Processing versus communication. So processing needs less power compared to that of communication power. A user interacts with the sensor network. The query processing solution provide the necessary tools to realize this interaction between user and the distributed set of sensor nodes. Services provided by these solutions can be divided into server-side service and wireless sensor network side service. So this is WSN side service and this is server-side service. Wireless sensor network side service can be broadly be divided into two steps: query dissemination and data collection. So here, wireless sensor network services, this thing can be subdivided into query dissemination and data collection service. Query dissemination is performed by transmitting the queries which are generated according to user interest to all or subset of nodes in the network. In the second step, data collection, sensor nodes respond to the query if their locally observed sensor data match to the query. So this is how query processing architecture actually works. So it has two main services: wireless sensor network side service and the server side service. And we got to explain the hierarchical arrangement of sensor nodes, and in turn the responsibility of the sync, and in turn user inputs his query in the form of a syntax, and this server and this system converts that syntax to query, that which is in turn passed on to the server, and server in turn delivers it onto the sync, and sync in turn instructs all these sensors to convey the requested query.